Welcome to Lola's Frugal Life Podcast. If you're on a mission to be more frugal with both your time and money, you're in the right place. In this podcast, we talk about topics that help enhance living a frugal lifestyle. The goal is to save time and money where we can so that we can use the rest on what matters most to us. We talk a lot about both time and money management so that we can waste as little as possible on both. We do this while also embracing a progress over perfection mindset. If that sounds good to you, then please stick around for the latest episode right after a few quick words from our sponsor. Hi everyone, welcome back to Lola's Frugal Life Podcast. Today is my weekly meal plan episode. If you're new here, this is an episode that I do every week where I just share with you what's on my family's meal plan for the week. The reason I do this is just to maybe give you some ideas of some things you might be able to make for the week if you're having trouble getting your meal plan together or if you just need some motivation. I think meal planning is really, really important for saving money and saving time, not having to worry about what's for dinner every night, and purchasing groceries only for what you're actually going to be cooking so that you don't waste money on food that you're not going to eat. So this week's meal plan starts on Saturday, July 13th, and I am going to be actually, like I always do, I will be posting this on my website at lolasfrugallife.com. So I post the full meal plan with links to the recipes for any recipes that I mention on the episode. So that way you can find the exact recipes if it's something that sounds like you would like to make. So like I said, this week's meal plan starts Saturday, July 13th. So for Saturday, we're doing oven fried breaded pork chops. This is from skinnytaste.com. These come out really good, especially I like to use Aldi has these really thin cut pork chops, but you can obviously just get pork chops and cut them thin yourself. I really like doing these with thin pork chops. And it's basically just pork chops that you dip in egg and you bread them with a mixture of panko breadcrumbs and crushed cornflakes and I think the Parmesan cheese. I'm just looking at the recipe. Yeah, and Parmesan cheese and then just some other seasonings. So you basically just dip them in that mixture and then you coat them in that mixture. You dip them in the egg, coat them in that mixture, and then bake them in the oven. But using boneless pork chops, it's really quick and easy, and they come out really good. With that as a side, I'm just going to be making, Costco has this chicken fried rice that you make in the microwave, and it comes out really, really good. So I'm going to make this a real easy meal that night and just do that as a side. It's like, I think it takes like 3 minutes or something, and my family really liked it. I don't make it all the time, obviously, but it's something I can use as a side for something just quick and easy. And I don't know why I said obviously. It's fine if there's nothing wrong with using it all the time. I mean, it's really good. It seems like it's a good meal, but I try not to use too many pre-made things just because they do tend to be more expensive, and it's usually a little bit healthier to make things on your own, but it's a good little side for, making a meal, like just a nice, quick, easy meal. So I'm going to get that Costco frozen fried rice, and we're going to have that with the pork chops for Saturday. For Sunday, we're doing brats on the grill and chicken on the grill, grilled chicken breast. I got a new recipe for a marinade that we really liked, so I'll post that on the website. It's basically a marinade with olive oil, lemon juice, soy sauce, vinegar, brown sugar, Worcestershire sauce, and salt and pepper. And you just mix that all in a bag, put the chicken in it, and we really liked it. Of course, except for one of my daughters didn't like it because I can really hardly ever find a recipe that my entire family likes to make things easy. So, but anyway, so we're going to be doing those two on the grill. And then I'm also going to be making Hellman's Classic Macaroni Salad, which is from food.com. It's just your typical like mayonnaise-based macaroni salad. For Monday, we're going to be doing bow ties with sausage, tomatoes, and cream. This is from allrecipes.com. I haven't made this recipe in a while. This is a pretty simple stovetop recipe where you basically cook up some ground sausage and you add tomatoes, cream, and salt and make like a nice little creamy sauce. And then you make the bow tie pasta in a separate pot. When that's done, you mix it all together and it's like a nice one pot meal. For Tuesday, we usually always do some type of Mexican theme meal. This week is Chipotle night. So we are doing, I just basically make like, I take chicken breast, cut it up into small pieces, season it with some olive oil, seasoned salt and chili powder, and I broil that in the oven. And then I just, so that it's like kind of crispy, and then I just put out like some brown rice or white rice, whatever we have. I put out like avocado, salsa, black beans, and I think that's pretty much it. Just a bunch of toppings. Oh, cheddar cheese, I forgot, sour cream. Did I say sour cream? I don't remember. An avocado. I put out a bunch of toppings, and everyone can kind of make their own like Chipotle style bowl. For Wednesday, we are doing easy shrimp scampi. Every Wednesday, we usually do seafood. So this recipe is from spendwithpennies.com. This is really super easy. You basically just heat up some butter and olive oil in a pan, add some garlic. I just do garlic powder because we don't really do garlic in our recipes, just because it's not like a favorite flavor of some of my family. So I just put some garlic powder in there. Then you just cook up the shrimp till it's done. Take the shrimp out, add some white cooking wine, let that like cook a little bit, add the shrimp back in, and it's done. And then I usually just serve it with some pasta on the side. I'll usually make some linguine. So that's for Wednesday. Thursday, we're doing baked oatmeal. On Thursdays, we do either like breakfast for dinner, or we'll do soup sometimes. I haven't been doing soup lately. I'll probably do those more like in the fall and winter again. And then I also started adding in some crock pot meals on Thursdays. I try to keep Thursday cooking kind of easier because that's the night I do my grocery shopping or my grocery pickups. So anyway, for Thursday, we're going to do baked oatmeal, which is from savorynothings.com. This recipe has oats, applesauce, milk, walnuts, eggs, brown sugar, vanilla, cinnamon, and fresh blueberries, or fresh or frozen blueberries. I did it with frozen blueberries each time, and it came out really good. And then we're just going to do some frozen breakfast sausage on the side. I have made just the baked oatmeal for a meal, but it just felt like you needed like some protein to go with it or something. So the last time we made this breakfast sausage on the side, and it went really well. So I'm going to do that again this time. And then for Friday, we're doing hamburgers. We do that every other Friday. And I've just been using the Costco pre-made frozen hamburgers. It's like the big giant box that they have, and you get like, I don't even know, like 40 burgers in it or something. I could be totally wrong on the amount. I forget how many you get in it, but they're really good. I mean, we really like them, and it's really nice for the summer, just to kind of make meal prep a little bit easier, or cooking a little bit easier, quicker. You literally just take them out of the box frozen and throw them straight on the grill, and they come out really good. So we're doing those, and I'm doing a can of pork and beans. And when I say pork and beans, I don't know if everyone refers to them as pork and beans, because like pretty much all the cans I buy always say baked beans. Like we usually buy the Bush's baked beans, but for whatever reason, I think Campbell's calls them pork and beans, and that's kind of what I grew up calling them. So that's why I always say pork and beans, but I'm sure that you guys know what I mean when I say that. And then I'm going to be doing some oven fresh seasoned potato wedges from allrecipes.com. Those are just potatoes that you cut into wedges, season with some olive oil, Parmesan cheese, onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper, and bake them in the oven. But I haven't been making them in the oven. I've been doing the air fryer in the summer because I don't want to heat up the oven for a long time. And that's it. So one thing I just want to mention is, because I don't always like kind of re-clarify this, but you might notice that I'll say, on Tuesdays we do a Mexican theme, or on Wednesdays we do seafood. On every other Friday we do hamburgers. The reason I do that is because it makes meal planning so much easier for me to have a rotating theme. That way I just say, okay, I have, say, like, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 different Mexican theme meals. So those rotate through every Tuesday. Hamburgers we do every other Friday. So like, as the weeks go on, I'm constantly building my future meal plans just by using my meal rotation. So a lot of it's already filled in. Like after we have the Chipotle night on Tuesday, I'll look ahead in my meal plan app, and I'll already have like many Tuesdays out filled in, because it'll already have tacos and the Southwest skillet and fajitas or whatever, those are already going to be filled out, going out many Tuesdays, and I'll go then out to the latest Tuesday that doesn't have something on it, and I'll put the Chipotle night. So I'll just kind of keep building that out. For the hamburgers, we do those every other Friday. So as soon as we have them this Friday, I go forward 2 Fridays and put that on the meal plan. So I'm kind of building those future meal plans as I go. So it's so easy to just fill in the gaps when I get to those future weeks, rather than having to like rethink a meal plan every single week, which I used to do, and which I used to really struggle with and stress out with over creating the meal plan. So I just want to point that out. I want to try and make it a point to point that out sometimes, because that's what's helped me a lot, and I feel like that can definitely help you if you're struggling with putting a meal plan together and making it easy for yourself. So anyway, that's it for this week. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you back here next week.
So thank you for checking in for this podcast episode. And don't forget, you can always email me with any questions or suggestions at lolasfrugallife@gmail.com. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at lolasfrugallife. And you can find a blog post for most of my episodes, and definitely all of my meal plan episodes, at lolasfrugallife.com. You can also join our private listeners group at facebook.com/groups/lolasfrugallife. And if you enjoy the show, please make sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you listen from. And I would love it if you would screenshot the show and tag me on Instagram so I could see you're listening. Also, if you can please take a couple of seconds to rate and review the podcast. Those ratings and reviews are what help the show come up better in search results so that other people can find this podcast. So that will really help me in growing my audience. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have an awesome day.